friends. I am back with another one. I was just sitting here. It's early this morning, y'all. Came outside to get in my car. When I left my car, everything was per normal. Come back outside to get in my car. And what I noticed, I don't know if y'all can see that. Right here, right here, appears to be like a grease stain, like almost like a fingerprint or something. An extra huge mark. Funny part about it, this is like the third or fourth time. It seems to be when I walk away from my cars at a certain point, I feel like somebody is like getting in them somehow. For the last past week or so, I've been noticing this like it appears to be like a fingerprint or something, but they may just be using something to kind of touch. One time it was like a big, and it's the same big thumbprint, y'all. It was like a big thumbprint right here on the side of my car. One time it was on the outside, this big thumbprint on the outside. This time I come back to my car and there's something in the inside right here. So now I question, is people getting inside of my car? It's nothing that I'm doing. For one, my hands don't even have oil on it like that. This is like somebody purposely oiling something up just to leave behind. Y'all know how serial killers leave behind? They mark sometimes. They get so into it, they start leaving behind like their little signature or their mark or something where people, or at least the people investigating it, know that it's from a particular person. Yeah, I probably watched too many movies. But that's what I feel like is happening here because this has been on my car like too many times. Too many times. I come back to my car and there's this thing that appears to be like a thumbprint almost. Somewhere very strategic for me to see. Very strategic. I mean, I can tell you, I can just wash my car and there's no prints anywhere. Get out the car, go in somewhere, go work out or go in a store or something and come back out and it's this fingerprint or thumbprint somewhere, and it's almost like they want me to see it because they put it in somewhere that's visible, and so they want me to see whatever it is, which is crazy. Now I gotta start asking about cameras. I think I'm gonna find, I gotta put some type of camera around or in my car because I feel like people are playing with me now at this point. When you call yourself leaving little prints for me to see, it's like to try to tell me you have access to me. Hope you never make it home. It's too early on Sunday morning to be saying stuff like that, but I feel like people, man, it's too early to be saying stuff like that. I feel like people really be playing with me, y'all. It's like if you want my attention that bad, then come to me while I'm here. Like, don't wait until I walk off from my vehicle and show me you have access. So if anything just so happen to my cars, y'all know. Go back and look at the cameras and see who it is following me around and trying to leave their little signature print on my windows. Because this is, like I said, for the past week, it's happened several times. A big thumbprint on the side of the car, a big thumbprint on the window. It's not me doing it. Somebody doing it on purpose. Initially it's like, okay, maybe somebody child just touched it or something, but I kid you not, this has happened like 4 or 5 times already. It's no coincidence. The first time you think, okay, maybe somebody just walked by and did it or something. But I guess they're like, okay, we're gonna make sure you know because we're gonna put it on the inside of your car. This is on the inside. Oh, y'all can't see it. This is on the inside. This is not my fingerprint. I don't touch the glass unless I'm cleaning it off. Um, Matter of fact, I just washed this car yesterday, wiped off all the windows, vacuumed it out, and now here it is, this little print of stuff. I don't know what it is they're trying to do, but if I get into some accident, y'all go into the areas that I'm in. I went into Planet Fitness, came back out, and this was on here. This is like the third time, maybe second or third time it's happened in the parking lot of the Planet Fitness. So if something happened to me in my car, brakes just mysteriously go out or some weird crap like that, go back and look at these cameras. Tell somebody to go back and look and see who's surrounding the car, who watching me as I move, because this is done on purpose. So yeah, anyway, y'all. Hey, good morning. I stay prayed up, and so I'm not really that concerned about it. To me, really, I think what bothers me the most is they want me to know that they have some type of access to me. That's what I feel like this is. I'm not really too much concerned about whatever they doing working, because I feel like if something was gonna work, it would have been work. It would have been work. I'm too protective for people and their nonsense. I just cut the deck on emotional. Yeah, for whoever it is that's all in their feelings around here, I'm way too protective for that. No, I think it was last week or the week before last, I was complaining about somebody messing with my tires. Every time I would go in a store, and it wasn't every single time I went in a store, it's like once a day. you know, you I just got the tires changed on my car. Just got brand new tires. I go in somewhere like Kroger and come back out. One of the tires is flat. Now my tire light is on, and one of the tires have went way down from like 36 to 27. It appears that somebody is purposely letting the air out of my tire, because I can drive around for the next few days keeping an eye on my car when I get out of it, and nothing happens. The tire doesn't go down. But as soon as I'm away where I'm not physically seeing my car as I'm doing something, then there goes the tire again. I pump it up, and it's like they playing with it. It's not the tire going flat because the tire is going flat because the tire doesn't have a leak. It's the tire going flat because it seemed like somebody purposely letting the air out of the tire. So I think I mentioned that last week sometime. It's like somebody, they going around and they doing little things to the car, and they pretending like they not, I don't know, I can't say, I don't know what they pretending like, because I don't even know who's doing it. But just in case something does happen, make sure it ain't that slippery. I'm gonna break or something. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's like, is somebody just trying to scare me away or something? Because I don't scare very easily. I just don't. You know. Like I said, I know that I'm highly protected, so it's not too much you can do that will scare me. Now, can you irritate me? Does it bother me? Stuff like this? Yes, because I know that's what it's done for, to bother me. It's done to irritate me. It's done to get my attention. And it's getting my attention. I notice it. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. So, anyway, happy Sunday. I've been on here for 10 minutes already. I wanted to pull some cards. I was about to go somewhere. I just came out of Planet Fitness. I want to pull some cards. See what's in the energy. Caitlin Sherman. I'm just kidding. You're nice. Just kidding about what? I only see one comment from you on here. whoever Clay is, they just blinked his whole little comment out. He must have said some stuff that was inappropriate. I have stuff like that blocked from my channel. And so it's like I don't even see it to respond to. So when people say inappropriate things, like you gotta word it. You gotta word it in a way that it gets through. Because I have it blocked. You know, it's like blocking the haters out. I don't even want to entertain it. So whatever you got to say, you have to say it very politely for me to even see it. So Clay, your comment, it comes up as message retracted. The only thing I see from Clay. All right, Holy Spirit. Archangels, please allow me to channel the messages from the energy that is surrounding the collective. Spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Tell us what is going on this morning, please, and thank you. At 8:49, it's like around church time. With those mega churches, they have several services. 9:30 to 12:30 service. I don't know if y'all heard about that, the first lady in the church addressing some messy stuff right in the middle of like a live stream. I think it was like a live stream Bible study. And she stopped in the middle of it to address something that was really messy. Got me thinking about the reading I did one day, and the church people was coming up, and they said that it's like somebody in the church, somebody with a position in the church, like a first lady, like the head of the usher board or something, was the one in the background responsible for doing certain things. And it's so crazy because, you know, the people in the church, you expect to do things that bring you to the church, not push you away from it. Especially when you have the leaders of the church that can't control themselves. They can't control the jealousy. They cannot control, excuse this ponytail. They can't control the jealousy that had it up there like that while I was in the gym. It's Lena. It's on the gangster lane. They lack self-control, and they leading other people, and they're insecure, and they hateful, and they do things like play in the darkness, and it goes directly against what it is that they're supposed to stand for. And I think people sometimes forget, when you're a leader, especially in a church, you have certain standards that you should live by. And I think people get so caught up in being the leader or the ruler or something. No, they just go off the deep end. That lady really overstepped her boundaries. She really made herself look bad out there. And whoever it is that's been coming up in my readings evidently is doing the same thing. Really making herself look bad, you know. How can you lead somebody when you're misguided yourself? Is what it seemed like to me. And so sometimes people need to step back from their leadership role and check themselves, you know, do a little bit of work on themselves before they come back to it. Because if you run everybody away from the church, if you're running everybody away from God, and you're doing You're doing God a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing the church a disservice. You're doing, in that case, your husband, the pastor, a disservice. That's crazy. But I seen this morning somebody is speaking up about it. Everybody not just allowing it to happen and not saying anything. Unfortunately, sometimes things are done in the dark where people don't get a chance to see it. So people cannot hold the person accountable who is doing the things that they're doing. And that's troubling. That is troubling. Anyway, see what's in the energy. We have 16 minutes already. I should end this live because we don't want to make it extra long. I should end this live and then come back. I'm going to end this one and come back and do another one. I'll be back, y'all.